Welcome to another edition of GoPro Earthing. This is Justin coming to you live from GPE. Check it out, here with the MR2. It's been a very long time since I posted the MR2. Car is running great. As you can see, I painted the carbon fiber hood in the front. Just used the black lacquer. I think it looks pretty good. Still haven't painted the front bumper. I just finished hosing the car off because it's been so many fires lately here in California that it's just getting this soot all over the car. So I just wanted to hose it off this morning. I'll wash it probably this weekend. You can see I still have the kink in the rim there. I still got to get it fixed, but it's still holding there. So let's take some closer up look here. You can see the active Aero still here. The fins still working great. I ended up switching that out for just one actuator. One was actually all I needed. Don't mind the car looking all dirty on the back. Yeah, I just ended up needing one actuator. So this works great. It's just brake actuated. What else is going on here? So of course the fuel system is all done. Currently I'm running 720cc top feed injectors and running a surge tank in the trunk. Let me show you how the interior currently looks. Interior currently looks like this. I ended up moving the tab, the secondary tab for tuning, from the right hand side to the center. And then I have the media tab there on the bottom still. Things running there, running good. Still have these racing seats. These are holding up pretty well. As you can see, water leaking from the T-tops. I was asked the other day at the hard park if these T-tops leak. The answer is yes. It's inevitable. All T-tops are going to eventually leak. Wish I had a slick top instead, but it is what it is. I'll deal with it. So it's just a couple of things going on here in the MR2. I still have the push button ignition. It's all proximity, keyless. It automatically
Bluetooth mode.
It automatically boots up the bottom tablet there. Still running a Samsung Tab 4. So yeah, it'll boot up, automatically connect to the multimedia. Oh, I should mention this. Let me go up front here. Something has changed on all the cars. Actually changed insurance providers and went with Metromile. Because in the long run, with all the cars that we have, which you see the Kias over there, more on that in a minute. But with all the cars we have, it just makes sense to go with Metromile because you pay by the mile. And generally speaking, if you don't drive a whole lot, you end up saving money if some of your cars just sit. All right, so here's where I actually have the Metromile dongle. I just got an adapter that goes from 12 volt to OBD2 and just hardwired this into the battery so that I can always get updates on the location of the car and so they can track the mileage. If you want me to do a video on Metromile and how that is and just the features of that and see if it makes sense for you, let me know in the comment section below. And I'll give you guys an update video on that. So on to the Kia over here, which, let me see. Everything's connected over here.
Bluetooth is connected.
There it goes. When it connects up, says that. Launches my media player. So I'm just using Google Play Music, and it'll just go into whatever previous song that I had, and it'll automatically play it. It's using Tasker, custom tasks that I created. So yeah, it works pretty well. Yeah, so it works pretty good. 2 clicks will actually turn on the car. There's my nice little tack there, turning off. Still all works really well. All right, so yeah, that's the MR2. Automatically locks as you walk away. So here's the Kia. So let me just do a quick update on that. So something major happened on this car. We were right at like, I want to say like 96,000 miles. And then suddenly, boom, engine blew. Yeah, engine blew. It was bone stock. And engine blew at 96,000 miles. Fortunately, it was covered. Even though it was out of warranty, it was covered under the recall. There was a rotating assembly recall. And so we ended up getting a brand new long block. So the long block on this car right now has 5 miles on it. As you see here, I have the Metromile hooked up here as well. So, like I said, if you want to see more about Metromile, let me know, and I'll do a video about switching over to Metromile and the pros and the cons. So, brand new long block in this. Could definitely use a detailing. I wish the dealership had done that, but so what they basically do when they do the new long block is they remove all of the things that bolt to the engine. They only replace the long block. So your old turbo goes back on the car, your old intake manifold goes back on the car. Let me go ahead and pull this cover off. Yeah, they use like your old valve cover, everything else that bolts up to the car, they bolt it back onto the new engine. But the engine itself is all new. Like I said, 5 miles on it. So the current issue going on with the Kia right now is that the turbo is completely blown on it. Yeah, turbo's blown at 90,000 miles. The MR2 turbo ran just perfectly until the day that I removed it, the OEM. But this one didn't even make it 100,000 miles. This is a 2013. So I was pretty annoyed about that. We went round and round with the dealership about it. It's really not the dealership's fault though, it's more corporate's fault. We worked with Elk Grove Kia. Shout out to Akash. He did everything he could, and generally I'm happy. We ended up ordering a remanufactured turbo. It was something like $700 shipped. It has a $150 core. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this Kia over the Overkill Performance when the turbo comes in tomorrow and get them to swap the turbo out on this. And after that, it should be like a brand new car again. Yeah, so that's what's going on with the Kia. Let's look at the inside. So, like I said, has like 96,000 miles on it. This is a 2013 Kia Optima SXL. So, this has, it's fully loaded with everything. So, has the paddle shifters and... Do I not have my key on me? There we go. satellite radio. Has a panoramic roof. Haven't opened this thing in forever.
I feel like summer. I feel like summer.